found it. Was in the bag. Whew. Hey guys, April has come to an end, so that's a great time to do an April favorites. In that video I have mostly random favorites, like I'm going to talk about media and other bits and bobs. You'll see. First, let's start with, let's say, media or video or what I watched during April and what I loved. First thing I really liked watching was the Powerpuff Girls, and it's available on Netflix. To be honest, I've never... Oh, actually, it's not straight. Is it better? Yeah. Actually, I had never watched that anime before. Let's call it anime. Even when I was younger, because I didn't have the channel that broadcasted that show, but it's always interested me, especially because of the very nice, I have to find another word to replace nice, I'm using that word too much. Yeah, I've always thought that the artistic design was really fun and really unique, and that it reminded me of, you know, retro design in some way. I don't know how to explain that, but if you've watched the show you might see what I'm talking about now. I love the decor, I love how the city looks, I love how the characters are drawn. It's really fun to watch and really pleasing to watch. I've not finished watching it yet. I'm only halfway through the first season, but it's really fun, it's really nice. I love the humor in it and the music, and it's short enough so you're not bored or anything. Yeah, it's really nice. My inner child is pleased enough by watching that show, even if I am 25 years old now. There's never a bad time to watch children content or children movies or children type movies or series or shows. Let's continue with another thing that I loved watching this month, and it's been the season 2 of The Bear. If you've watched my March favorites, you might know that I really enjoy that show. I started watching it in March or at the end of February, I think. It's quite different from what I usually watch. I enjoy staying in my comfort zone when it comes to series and movies, but I had always heard of that show from afar, and Jeremy Allen White is an actor that's quite interesting and it has such charisma that it made me want to watch the show. And to be honest, I enjoy watching on the TV. When I was younger, I enjoyed watching cooking shows, cooking contests. So The Bear is in that topic, I'd say. That's why I really enjoyed that show. And I'm very excited for season 3. I hope that it won't come out too late. Some moments in that show are quite nerve-wracking and very stressful. There's that one episode, I won't spoil it for you guys, but there's one episode in season 2 with a Christmas party in Christmas Day, and it's so stressful. There's so much noise, there's a lot of agitation in it, and it's you can feel like it's almost as if like you were in the house with them. And I enjoyed the fact that they were focused on a character for each episode. At some point it was like focused on one character for a couple of them. Moving on to TikTok content, I'd say there's one guy I've been not obsessed on, but that I enjoyed watching during April, and it was Joan Paps. Is French, but if you're learning French or if you just want to, yeah, he has a great energy, he's very funny without necessarily wanting to be funny. Yeah, I love his vlogs. They are very realistic, I feel like. Yeah, it's very refreshing to watch someone like that. And he also does YouTube videos as well, and I've been watching his videos a lot, especially the ones in which he tries food or drinks. Another type of content that I really watched this month and that I'm sure that I'll continue watching for the next months is anything related to perfumes on TikTok. There are two girls that I'm specifically watching, not three girls. One is French, it's Talk About Perfume, and she has a humongous collection of perfumes for one person, but it's like her passion and job. And she's very interesting. She's good at describing perfumes, and I'm not good at describing perfumes, so I'm totally opposite to that girl and to that girl talents. Another French girl that I've watched that does that type of content is So Sense, I think. I check that up and put it on the screen if I'm wrong. She's quite different from the previous one that I mentioned. In each TikTok video, she focuses on one topic, like, I don't know, 3 perfumes to smell like vanilla, or 3 perfumes for all budgets and all wages that you should wear, or yeah, things like that, or the perfumes she's wearing in one day, or things like that. It's very interesting to watch, and I don't know why I've been obsessed with perfumes recently, especially because I've only worn in my life one perfume at a time. Right now I'm using the Black Opium Intense version that smells like coffee and vanilla. It's on my shelf right there. It's quite messy. I've been wearing that perfume since 2021. Don't want to be mistaken, but I think, yeah, it was. I've been wearing it since 2021, and I've not found a similar perfume yet, or I've not found a perfume that I love that much. Before that, I could wear the La Nuit Trésor by Lancôme. Even before that, I don't know in which order, but I would wear the Lancôme Midnight Rose, but it was not a scent that I could wear now because it's not powerful and it's very light, and the scent does not linger a lot. It does not hold on to your body a lot. And before that, yeah, it was quite random, and I can't remember what I would wear. I think that at some point I wore the Lolita Lempicka perfume, the normal one that has an apple shape, and actually that one was quite nice to wear from what I can remember. I know for sure that in the future I won't wear tons of perfumes. I'm gonna probably focus on 1 or 2 perfumes for a long amount of time, but I've yet to find another perfume that I like as much as the Black Opium Extreme version or as the La Nuit Trésor, because these two are probably my favorites so far that I've ever worn. Very recently I've been to a mall that has a lot of perfumes that can be niche or more mainstream, I'd say, and I spent 30 minutes smelling a lot of perfumes. I've taken some pictures to get an eye on them later, but they're still not really a perfume that I knew I would be obsessed with. Some of them were quite nice. Again, I'm saying nice to smell, but because the Black Opium feels like me in a bottle, I want to find something similar, but perhaps I have too high expectations and I won't be able to find a perfume that makes me feel the same. We'll see. Yeah, parenthesis closed. There's a third girl that I've been watching on TikTok that I like, and this one is American, I think. Her username is not Jean Grey, and she's very nice to listen to. Again, nice. She's very interesting to listen to. She usually describes the perfumes with a story, or she visualizes someone or a place and she compares that with the scent she's smelling. It's very helpful, even though I'm not gonna buy the majority of the perfumes I'm hearing about. In the next months, I might buy other discovery sets from other brands that are niche, or yeah, that are perhaps known to be quite expensive, but I don't mind putting money in a perfume that I will wear on a daily basis. And if the perfume holds on well, it's a purchase I'm eager to make. Moving on to accessories, there's a pair of sunglasses that I bought during April. It was at a flea market event. I have talked about those sunglasses in my last video. They were from ASOS apparently, and they are rectangular shaped. They're very nice. I think that they suit my face shape a lot, and I actually owned a pair like these before. They were beige on the frame and had black glasses, black things like this. Were a bit bulkier, but I broke them. I had bought them on Vinted. They were from Monkey, but yeah, the branch dislocated itself and it was impossible to glue, or yeah, because the tiny screw had fallen off somewhere, so I had to throw them away. I was glad that I found those similar sunglasses, and I've been wearing them on most days ever since I bought them. Moving on with makeup, there's something I wanted to mention that is quite different from the past month and from my routine. It's a lipstick I bought this month. It's the Maximal Matte Lipstick from MAC in the shade Cafe Mocha 683. So it's a matte and they're quite new, these ones, this collection. I think that there's the MAC logo engraved there, if you can see it. Yeah, if you've seen my lip collection video with my declutter, you might know that I love 90s shades. I own many shades, and I've kept many shades, but there was not a shade that was similar to that one. It's, yeah, I said to the girl that I was looking for a 90s beigey rose, brownie rose, pink, yeah, and she recommended me this one. She swatched many shades on her hands and this one stood out for me. It really dries matte and it's not that uncomfortable on the lips. Today I'm wearing it, if you can see, but above that I put a gloss. This is this one that I forgot to show you in my lip collection video because I couldn't find it. It's this soft drink tint that I bought on YesStyle. It's a translucent gloss. There's no brands. It was made in Korea apparently, but it's really nice. It's not tacky at all. It's the packaging it came in. It's very cool. It looks like a bullet. A different topic now. There's a moment that I particularly enjoyed this month. I went on vacation to a small tiny house in the countryside in the south of France, in the southeast, yeah. And it was so relaxing. It was owned by farmers that made honey and other different things. Basically, they had that tiny house that they built not too long ago, like a couple of years ago. It's brand new, very modern, and the tiny house was 2 minutes away by feet to their farm, and we were very isolated. We were in the middle of a small forest, and in front of us we could see the fields. We were all alone. It was so quiet. We were in the middle of nowhere, not even in the village. It was isolated from the village. That stay was a great way for me to contemplate the outside, the outdoors, and relax. And yeah, it was like a pause moment in the month and in the year that was more than needed. I booked that stay through Airbnb, so you might find similar tiny houses in your countries. I really recommend you to book a stay in those houses because they're very unique. They're tiny, but everything that you can need is inside, and it's having the beds next to big windows was insane. We could see the nightfall. We could contemplate the outside and the outdoors while lying in bed. That was insane. That was so nice. Finally, there's a book that I rediscovered very recently and that I've started rereading. It's 1984 by George Orwell. I'm only that much in, but if you know me, if you've seen my previous videos and even my 2024 vision board, you might know that I've become a bad reader, and I have put reading aside for a while now, and that was one of my goals for this year, to start rereading again. And in my 75-day challenge, I actually put a line dedicated to the reading of some pages of a book each day. To be honest, I've not been that good of a student, and I've not read many pages since the beginning of the challenge. It has definitely encouraged me to read more on a weekly basis. I've not read each day per se, but I have made tiny improvements. That's why I am now like 50 pages in. It's the English version. I have read it in French when I was in high school a while ago, and what I remember from that book is being flabbergasted by the dystopian society that is depicted in the characters, even though the end of the book is quite intense. And I love dystopian societies, if you know me. Perhaps I have talked about that in another video, but I love dystopian societies in any type of media, whether it be from books, from video games, from movies. It's like a genre that I like, that I love. My vocabulary range is not wide enough to talk about that passion that I have. I should probably take time to write a script or something to reflect upon my passion for dystopian societies. This is a classic. You've probably heard of that book, obviously, and it's so good that you're actually able to visualize what the writer says and what the narrator says. It's very good. I started reading it in the middle of April, so actually 50 pages in is not too bad for a beginning, a re-beginning, or a diving into reading. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you my outfit of the day. It's quite different from what I wear, but let me show you. Can you see? I'm going to show it to you there. Oh, my slippers. So please picture me with other shoes because these are slippers. I'm not gonna keep them today. This is my outfit of the day. I've been quite into the oversized look in the past years, whether it be with the coat that is oversized or the pants that are oversized. I love mismatching the top and the bottom, like putting on a oversized top with tighter bottoms, I'd say, or fitter bottoms. And today is a combo I've never worn before, and I wanted to wear that skirt. It was a brand new skirt that I bought on ASOS many months ago. It was from Collusion. It's very long, it's very fit. As you can see, it falls to the floor and it's quite comfortable to walk in. Actually, it's not too bad and too uncomfortable. I paired it with a t-shirt from my boyfriend's wardrobe. It was from H&M, I believe. Because he's a bit taller than me, obviously the t-shirt fits him better, but that was the effect that I wanted to reproduce. The oversized look and an oversized fit. I actually wondered whether I should wear a belt or not, but it's better this way, I think. I don't like my nails. I cannot wait to get nails. I have actually booked an appointment at the end of the month and I can't wait. You might know it already because I mentioned it in a video before, but I am currently working part-time in a bakery, so having nails is forbidden for hygienic reasons. That's why at the end of May, when I'm gonna be done with bakery, selling with bakery, baking, that's a new word, I'm gonna do my nails. I'm very excited because they look naked and chunky. Or you know what? I should actually wear a bracelet or something. I'm so gutted because I have lost my 2 rock bracelets. You know, like you might have seen them in some videos in the past, but they were like 2 bracelets with stones that were round stones, you know, that were different colors and different stones. But I've lost them somewhere and I'm very sad about it. I should buy new ones. I wish you a great end of the day or a great night, and I'll see you in a future video. Goodbye.